My book, the first book that I wrote was called The Reflective Sacrifices of an Imaginary Life. The second book that I'm currently publishing and that's already published is The Reason Love Exists, Laughter is Living. And this book is really about intimacy and how we discover intimate bonds with each other in our daily lives, how we go through habitual actions, not realizing our consciousness is not aware of the trials and tribulations that we have not faced before we were even born or even knew anything about the determination of what we know as an outcome to success when we live our lives by achieving our goals, by planning and being there for our spouses and our loved ones so we can reunite with them even after life ends. We know that death is still lurking, calling for justice to make known that it exists, to the society that breeds itself in a culture that changes depending upon the ethical morality of the situational conduct that does not determine how we proceed in our constitutional right of freedom and sovereignty. So, this book is really about a lot of liberty and about a lot of justice and equality and how differences in society cannot make any type of amendments to the constitutional creed that guarantees our right to live peacefully and live abundantly in performing whatever situation that projects itself in our childhood upcomings and bring-ins, that we bring the reality that knows how to explain the justification of the epistemology that knows every single reality that defaults inside of itself when we cannot pertain or entertain to see the judgment of any single thing that's rational or even known as reason. We cannot even logically conclude that the simple formula of an atomic definition cannot amount to an intimate reality of love that bonds itself into a reason that exists in rationality to conclude that decisions are separate from the choices that leaves itself an invention of space that we cannot partake ourselves to in determining that truth and nobility.